a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. It's a fun night. You got me up tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around, no, I won't be turning around. It's the right time. You feeling alright? I'm playing your game like I will win tonight. I think I'll do it on my way. I'm gonna show you what I'm going through, get you out of your comfort zone, 'cause I need more of the truth right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. It's a fun night. You got me up tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around, no, I won't be turning around. It's the right time. You feeling alright? I'm playing your game like I will win tonight. Don't forget it, don't forget it, don't forget it. We'll turn this around. Don't forget it, don't forget it, don't forget it. We'll turn this around.
Thanks for tuning in to Geeksvana's Drone News Live. Get involved live with your comments and opinions. Your views count.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Geeksvana Live, the drone show. I'll bring Libby in. Hi, Libby. We won't do our lovely professional start because very, very strangely, just before we went online, Skype decided to break, which is fine. That seems to happen between mine and Libby's connection all the time. So I restarted my computer. I then booted up the lovely live stream that we had waiting. Me and Libby got all our chats ready. We were like, this is no sweat. We've got this. And then for some reason, it wasn't actually showing that we were live. Unfortunately, because of the way that the studio works for me, I also had to leave Lib in the dark as well. So she was literally just left sat, staring at a screen. I can only imagine what was going through your mind.
Went, I kind of thought, I was just kind of like, do I move? Am I live?
Do I leave?
Do I know if I'm live?
Can I leave now, please?
I know, so I just kind of took a photo. I was like, Sean, this is what's happening. Is this normal? Hi.
So, thank you everybody for coming across, because I know, thank you Andy L. Smeghead for getting everybody to come across to the correct stream, because the old stream was still technically there, and but we're here now, and we're very happy to be here. Hi to everyone in the chat. Hi Philip Koshat, Darren Eleanor, Darren K. You were the first one into the new chat. Well done, sir. Herman, Phantom Flight 101, hello, sir. Steve Fuller, Johnny J. I always want to say Johnny J. I always want to say it like that. MB Moore, hi, good to see you. The Man-Child, hello, sir. Legwork, my twin brother. Edgar Sotero. Am I getting that name right, do you think? Edgar Sotero. I feel like I should be saying that with some kind of, a deeper voice.
Sotero.
Edgar Sotero. So yeah, hi everybody. Hi Mike Miller. Really good to see you all. We have got a more light-hearted show coming up on the drone show this evening. You're used to obviously Lib's drone show, and I've invaded it for one night only, and we're going to go live. What could possibly go wrong? Let's do it live. It'll be fun.
I have no script. Yay.
Oh, you don't have the run order. Okay, well, Lib will be remembering. Oh, I remember that. As we go through. So it's really good to see everybody in the chat. We've got a few news stories, a few viewer videos to run through. I have an unboxing to do for everybody as well, to show people something. It's not that exciting though. As you can see, it's quite a small box, so it can't be that exciting. Although I suppose some exciting things come in small packages. That's what my girlfriend tells me.
I was waiting for that.
One of us had to make that joke. Okay, I have to. Sorry, I have to.
Yeah,
remember
exactly. I didn't think it'd be appropriate.
Lib's warning: I'm not the comedian. So I really just wanted to start off by having a very quick chat about the DJI Mavic Air 2 and really get anybody in the chat's opinion who owns one. I own one, as you all know, because I keep telling everybody every 5 minutes that I got a new drone. And I have been hearing some things some slightly concerning things that we're having some issues with the drone. Some people are finding it bricked for different reasons, software issues. There's been a few issues crashing and that type of thing. So if anybody does have those issues that owns the drone, I would really appreciate it if you would drop me a line, Sean at Geeksvana.com. There's my email address in the chat, because I'd really like to hear from you and hear the kind of issues that we've been having. Now, this next message that's going into the chat says go over and support Lib at TikTok and Instagram, which you definitely should do. You can find the link in the description. It'll be in the description after the show once I've fixed this new description, because all it says at the moment is TBC. But as the text says, you can search libmarie_x on Instagram and TikTok, and you will be very glad you did on both, because I really like the different styles that are on those two platforms. I've really been enjoying the content recently. My
Instagram's very different.
It is, but it's very
blue
cool.
for the dad.
Very good. Okay, so first up, we have our first drone news story of the evening.
Just to let everyone know, I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm having struggles with finding the chat.
She is ignoring people.
I'm going to read.
Well, hang on, I can do this.
I'm not.
Andy, could you pop out your chat and put the link to the chat in the chat, and then Lib can find it that way, if that's okay. I'll let you know when there's a double link. Hang on 2 seconds. Is your Skype chat still working? Okay. Because I can send it to you very quickly. There you go. No. It's very important. Okay. It's gone to you in Skype.
Right. Okay.
So that should work for you.
Right.
Whilst you're sorting that out, I'll talk about the first news story. Now, people over here in the UK will probably have heard of Drone Safe Register, which is a network setup which has basically a record of every. They have their member network, which basically is professional qualified drone pilots, where you can go on, search the network, find someone hired and that type of thing. They're widening things out now, and they're actually offering a new online store, and that online store will actually provide an hour of telephone support with a trained operator with a purchase of a new drone. I spoke to the CEO, Mark, earlier today, and he was basically saying the idea here is to try and ensure that things are as safe as possible, that they're able to give people as much opportunity to learn about their new drones as possible. I see Lib has arrived in the chat, which is fantastic. Now you can check out the Drone Safe Register shop, because I think this is actually a really good idea. dronesaferegister.org.uk, there's their number. The links will be in the description after the show as well. Interestingly, this is one of the ones which actually was a Dragon's Den winner. And I know it's had a big link up with Jessop's, which is another one of the ones that Peter Jones owns there. So which is an interesting one. But I thought that was quite a good idea, isn't it? To give new drone owners a telephone number to call with a trained professional, and you can say, am I doing something correct?
Yeah, when I read the article, it's actually an hour long. So with every purchase, you get an hour long drone consultation, and that covers any purchase. as well, which I was quite surprised by.
Yeah.
It's not just, there's not a limit to how much.
That's right.
And then you get a phone call. You actually get a phone call regardless. So that's quite cool.
Which I think is very clever. And they also have a membership level there for amateurs. And again, when Geeksvana isn't associated with the Drone Register at all. I saw this as a news story and thought it was a good one to bring across for us UK hobbyists especially. And I just think it's a very, very clever idea. They've also got a membership where you can then buy more time with professional operators as well. And I have to say, when I was a beginner drone flyer, I really would have liked that kind of thing, because just to pick up and say, how do you work these maps? What do you do about this, etc.? How does it? It would have made things a lot easier and would have given me a lot more confidence a lot earlier, shall we say? So yes.
It makes me query though. So if you went over the hour slot, would you pay an additional charge then to
I think so.
Continue the conversation?
Yes, I think so. And I think
That's
looking at the website,
from the website.
yeah, exactly. Looking at the website, you would then be moved on to one of the memberships if you needed ongoing. And you get all sorts of other things with the membership as well. I'm actually talking to their CEO about coming on one of the live streams to have a chat with us about it and his wider views. He's got some very interesting views on the future of the hobby and regulation and everything else. So keep an eye out on future streams for that one. The man-child, I agree with this. The only assistance I got was a brief safety leaflet. All the info I got was from me doing research on YouTube. Exactly. And they also include in the package links to make sure you can get registered correctly and how to register, and all that's explained. And I don't know. I just, and of course it's a British-based company, so you're buying drones from a UK-based company, which is good to support British business as much as we possibly can, which is fantastic.
It makes so much sense to have a consultation for a piece, because it could potentially be a dangerous piece of equipment.
Yes.
I don't understand how something like that wasn't introduced to begin with. So good on them for bringing this forward, this idea. And when you see these sort of ideas, you think, wait a minute, has that not been done? Is that not being done already? It's kind of like mind-boggling that you can have a piece of equipment like this and not have some basic training, or at least optional training to go along with it.
No, exactly. I mean, obviously we now have the Damares scheme, which is the registration scheme, and then the little test that you have to take before you fly anything above 250 grams. But that's so simple. It's just the multiple choice questionnaire that you can keep taking until you pass it, which is difficult. Matt Preston, who's one of our members there, took me more than an hour to learn how to update my drone when I first got it, and that's the thing, isn't it? It's that expertise.
Same here.
It's the expertise on hand.
Same
but
here.
You also don't know if you've done it properly as well.
That drone. No.
Yeah, it's so difficult. I still remember when I took off with my first drone, my Bebop one, which is just outside of the picture actually. Come on, what else could go wrong? Okay, it's staying there actually. There's a tiny little red drone up there, which was my first ever drone, and I was like a little child, so excited for Christmas the first time. It took off about 4 or 5 feet and then landed again. And I felt so accomplished, because you had to do it all by yourself, because there was so little places to go and learn. So no, I think they have to be commended for coming up with the idea. Okay, shall we relax for a minute and play out a viewer video? What do you think? I think it's time for a viewer video. Okay, this one is coming from 3X Drones. So enjoy this for a minute, and myself and Libs will come back and react to it in a couple of moments. Enjoy. to turn my mic back on, otherwise you can hear me puffing around while the video's playing. That was cool, wasn't it? I love watching boats on drone footage. I don't know about you. When that clip came in as one to play out, I thought that's really cool.
Funny enough, because obviously you showed me these before, so I would get a feel for what we're going to be doing tonight. And I was like, I love it when these come on. I love, because this is like the optimal time to be watching things like that, to relax, and then I can go to bed. So I'm always happy. I'm always up to watching things like that.
But anything to do
Not
with
saying
boats
it's boring, guys.
Yeah, no, indeed. Anything to do with boats and drones for me. Although it's always brave to be taking your drone out so far from land. Some of these videos they see when they've got the waves going and everything, and they're getting the big tankers, etc. There's a chap called Paul Murray who does those videos very well.
Yeah.
If that was me, I would probably lose a drone a week. But there we go. That just seems to be my luck with drones sometimes.
I wonder how many they do lose, though. That's actually a question worth asking.
Well,
when you first trial this sort of thing, how many actually do you lose?
There is one video which I'll have for next time of a chap who regularly goes out relatively far, still within visual line of sight, allegedly, from the shore. But he did lose one, and it was. Yeah, because the video is also recorded back on his tablet. He had a version of it there, and it was crazy. Bless him. So yeah,
literally watching the footage of you losing money.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there was a picture put out on Instagram today of an Inspire drone, which is several $1,000s worth of drone, sitting at the bottom of the sea. Covered in debris, and it obviously been there a good while, and that's someone's, that's an extremely expensive machine that's sat down there, which is crazy, isn't it, really? Just very quickly catching up with the chat. Kelly from Ready Set Drone, hi, good to see you. Ash from Droning On Live, good to see you, sir. Kelly, I really enjoyed your video earlier today. Ready Set Drone put a video out of things to do before you sell and buy your drone, which I really did enjoy that. There was a few things there that I wouldn't have remembered, because I will be selling one of my drones very soon, because I've just bought, obviously, a new drone. Have I mentioned that yet? That I bought a new drone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you didn't actually.
No.
Yeah, we haven't got memory problems, Sean. You have.
It's another neat little drone.
Oh wow! Oh, that's sleek, mind.
Yeah, it's the Mavic Mini. It's a tiny little thing, under 250 grams, so you don't need to register if you fly it as is out the box. Yeah. Doesn't take the wind too particularly well, but if I'm finding it good as an extra drone, as it were, as a backup to do different things that the other drone doesn't do. Yeah. Hi to Steve Carpenter, good to see you. So Lib, what have you got coming up on Insta and TikTok? Have you got any projects? I know we were talking about one last time.
Not particularly at the minute. That didn't actually do so well, so I don't know how I'm going to pursue with that one just yet. My son now has a TikTok account that I'm trying to help him with.
Does he?
So yeah. So yes, he does, and you can tell it's my child. You can tell we have about 4 Jim Carrey films up already of him, so you can tell that's my child.
It was only natural.
I've got some more. I've got some more Jim Carrey bits and pieces coming up. I've done an innuendo style video recently. I don't know if you've seen it, Sean. I think I posted yesterday or the day before.
Yes, I thought that was quite good. I thought your description was quite good as well, actually, just getting ahead of the comments. Trying to have people stay calm. It's just a joke. How dare you?
Yeah, I know. Right. I know.
A joke? How dare you?
It's quiet on the link front at the minute.
It's a bit quiet, did you say?
Yeah. No, on my front at the minute.
Oh, okay. As far as projects and that type of thing. So, Yeah, it's been so hectic recently at the moment, though, hasn't it? And I don't know if you found almost the coming out of lockdown a little bit has almost been worse than being in lockdown, because you really, in lockdown at least, we kind of knew where we were.
Yeah, I'm very apprehensive about it at the minute. I don't know if any of our lovely viewers are parents, but it's very where do we go from here kind of thing at the minute. And obviously being a key worker, that makes it 10 times harder with trying to plan what to do.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, no, indeed.
Yeah, we're doing good. Keeping a smile on our faces. That's all we all can do at the minute. So, and we've all got each other. So, power through.
Exactly. Okay, our next news story is actually it was a news article which I came across, the Meet the Fast-Paced Farmer and his homemade drone, which is an FPV flyer who lives on a farm with his parents, and he decided he wasn't actually doing it for cinematic reasons, which I love. He was practicing out in the fields, etc. I mean, he's been going a few years now, and he did win something, didn't he? He is, yes, that's right. He was the freestyle champion at the Australian Drone Nationals in 2019, which is pretty cool. But he put up a very interesting video, which will
content is perfect.
It's crazy, isn't it? Just what people can do with these little FPV drones now just absolutely blows me away. Let me play everybody the video, and we'll come back and chat about it. You know, I need to get a dead man switch where when I let go of it, my microphone goes live again. Because I think someone one day is going to make a montage of me going, oh, click, oh, click, oh, I haven't taken my mic off mute. That was awesome, wasn't it?
That video would be amazing on VR. Me and my husband were talking about it, how cool that would be on VR. Just watching it is quite mesmerizing, and you feel like you've got to have a second because you feel a little bit queasy. I think it's an incredible, but it's very diverse, isn't it? You have the slow motion, and then the speed, and then the close up when I'm almost like, oh my god, he's going to crash. It's so exciting.
And the little gaps they go through and everything. When you go to races, you can actually take your own FPV goggles, and you can set them to the right channel, and you can watch their drone, which is I think that's incredible. Although some people find it a little bit queasy on the old stomach, because obviously you don't know what you're not in control of it and stuff. So I could see that happening as well. But absolutely incredible, fascinating young man. He started the hobby at 15, and he enjoys all of the hobby, but finds the speed side of it to be the most enjoyable, which is, I can completely understand that, especially for youngsters. And it's great to see a young guy really making his own mark in the world like that, to have that footage. And he just posted that footage, just saying, hey, this is what I did. I thought I'd put the drone out while they were working on the field.
Through the tractor, sure.
He did go through the tractor. He went through the tractor, and he also went through the hopper at the rear, which was because as he flew past it the first time, I thought, that's the kind of gap that people think you should go for that, and he did. which was incredible.
Yeah.
Mr. MPW, thanks so much for the £5 super chat. I was just on Matt from Mr. MPW's stream actually just before this. In actual fact, the Skype kept crashing when I was on with him last week. So it isn't just you, Lib, that happens to. So
okay.
There you go. It's definitely my end. I think I have to reinstall Skype. Matt says, "Hey everyone, hope you're all keeping well. Great to see so many people here. Loving the show, guys. And sorry I was late joining. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Don't
worries, dude.
Don't be late next time.
You just have to be here early next time."
I put a link in the chat to 3X Drones' channel, who was the viewer video from before, which I'm just going to pop in there again, and also a link to Heath's channel, the chap who was just on, which I'm going to pop in there again as well, just to make sure everybody's got those to go over and have a look, because he does have some other pretty cool content on his channel as well. Only quite a small channel though, which I was surprised at for the intensity of his videos. You would expect him to have that. Matt Preston, thank you for upgrading your membership to Vana Army. It was very difficult trying to think of the names. So our first membership level is the Drone Club, then it's Vana Army, then it's Geek Level. But no, I really appreciate that, Matt, and I really appreciate all of your support and kind words of the channel. It really does help us an awful lot to try and bring all this fun to you. Certainly. Okay. Next up, we have another viewer video. Aren't we lucky? Now this channel is called Mavic Mini. Can you guess what kind of drone he flies?
A Mavic Mini.
No, he does fly a Mavic Mini indeed. Again, leave the comedy for funny people, Sean. Let's have a look at his video.
Yeah, please, Sean. Not funny looking people.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through and through. No limit to.
There we go. That was very cool. I have to say I've made a lot of flights like that myself. I tend to find an old building and I fly around it a lot. Although I don't go through windows like he did there, which I suppose is the advantage of the little Mavic Mini. But that was a nice sunny day, wasn't it?
Yeah. Is that able to? Would you feel like you were able to take more risks then, because it's a smaller size? Do you feel like you will push yourself to take those risks?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't have my larger drone to compare it, but even compared to the Mavic Air 2, this is a small drone, and also any drone is expensive, but this isn't thousands of pounds or dollars in the air. So there is that. Yeah. Thanks, Ash from Droning On Live, for your super sticker, which is a fist bump super sticker. Really appreciate that, sir. Good to see you. Did I see Legwork mention that the lockdown is being extended in Wales?
Yeah.
That's incredible. It's incredible till the 16th of August. So that's staying at the same levels. Bless him. Which isn't good for him, but I hope you're staying very safe, Legwork. I know that he had problems with people actually in his building contracting COVID, etc., which made the whole thing of social distancing a little bit more important. Yeah. Bless him.
How are you finding it, Sean?
Okay. I mean, I'm very lucky that I can work from home. My other half, Joanne, she also she doesn't work from home, but her company had a plan in place to send everyone home and have a core team, which we're very fortunate that she was one of those people. So we've been unaffected in those terms. And also I'm a bit of a hermit. No, I'm joking.
I am.
I like being indoors. I like spending my evenings in. Obviously, I love restaurants and pubs and things. I do miss. I have to say, I do miss going out for a nice meal. That is one of the things. You'll be surprised that I miss eating. I know it shows.
I miss the comic book shop and Starbucks, and other than that, I'm forward to staying forever.
Having a good browse. I do agree. For everyone that's going to be up late. Sorry. Carry on. What you saying?
Megwick, Bird in the Hand. Hey, Alice Meghead.
Bird in the Hand. Good to see you. Haven't spotted him yet.
There you
go. For those of you that are staying up late in the UK, and those of you that are obviously earlier in the US, just a reminder that it's Thursday Night Live tonight over on Ken Heron's channel. He will be having Umagard in as the guest, which I believe is the chap with the 360 view on his FPV camera. I'll put a link to Ken's channel in the chat. That'll be from 7 p.m. Central, which is 1 a.m. here in the UK. So the brave souls. There's a few of us in the chat that all stay up from the UK to watch that every Thursday evening. So I did fall asleep last week.
Fair play to you all.
Yeah. Hey, Drone Shot's good to see
That's you. That's not dedication, Sean.
I can't call myself a super fan naughty. If I ever fall asleep, can I really? But there we go. Hey, Corey Mano, good to see you, sir, as well. Thank you, everybody, for coming in to see us. We really do appreciate it.
I'm trying to respond as much as I can without interrupting the show. So sorry, guys. I will try and chat as I'm going along.
You interrupt as much as you want to, please. You just kick me out.
Just had a few beers in pin for you. Nice one.
Very nice.
Where are you from in Wales? I'm from Newport, South Wales. And loving the new hairstyle. I actually just washed it yesterday and haven't straightened it. That's all it is.
Oh, really?
Ken?
Because you got a lot of comments on TikTok as well, didn't you? People saying, I love the new hair.
I did. I've started embracing the crazy. Can't dye it, may as well not straighten it either.
Indeed.
Next week, no washing.
Woo! Although we have actually just had our washing machine break, so no washing was a reality for a few days for us. It's a very strange thing trying to get a new washing machine during lockdown.
Sean, you know, you just put clothes in there, right? Like, you don't do anything else, mind. You put clothes in there and you press on. Doesn't understand it either.
Although,
then you know, okay.
I'll have a conversation with you about that another time off air. But I potentially wasn't the only problem. I will admit I don't do any washing, but yes. Matt Preston's asking how we met, the gruesome twosome of drone social media. When in actual fact, it met because I'm a stalker, and I kept bothering Lib. So to basically make me go away, she said, "All right, I'll come and do some YouTubing with you." But no, I became a fan of Lib's on TikTok.
Oh yeah, I do it all because he does my head in that much. I'm just here now, okay? I know nothing about this. I know nothing about these. I'm just here because Sean will not leave me alone.
Because she has been forced to do so. Yes, but no. In all seriousness, I'm a very big fan of Lib's comedy. Her comedy on Instagram and certainly more on TikTok is absolutely fantastic. I really do recommend it. And you started off by doing a few little bits and bobs. People have seen the Easter eggs at the end of my videos, and normally on a live stream I have a few Libby clips that I play out, which I thought I wouldn't play out tonight because it'd be a bit freaky watching yourself being played out on a live stream and then coming back to Libby again.
Oh my gosh, I did. I started off by doing just the Easter eggs, didn't I?
That's right. And the channel trailer as well. If you haven't seen our channel trailer, if you go to the homepage and hunt that down, there's a very, very funny, I like it, there's a very good channel trailer that Lib was the star of. and really it's grown from there into what is now Lib's Drone Show, and long may that continue growing. Hope that answers your question.
There you
go. Kelly, Ready Set Drone, $20 super chat. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks to Geeksvana for staying up late to watch the Yanks. Hope you can join the first Friday. I will be there, sir, most certainly. It's definitely one of my favourite shows. I've also been enjoying, Kelly from Ready Set Drone has been doing a new show, which is kind of a podcast. It's basically it's testing a new piece of software which is in beta stage with somebody, and it's just audio, but he takes call-ins from subscribers, which I know that sounds quite scary, and I think he's very brave. Wow. But yes, I've been on there a couple of times myself, actually, because I'm just a stalker of all other drone channels. Philip Koshat, there is a very the other stream that I mentioned, Thursday Night Live. He has a very rude noise that he plays when Philip Koshat does a super chat there, which I don't have that button. I can't make the farting noise. I'm sorry. But he says only one more hour till I can head to the house. Great show as always. Yes, thank you very much for that $10 super chat, Philip. Philip's actually, I think he's watching us and listening to us from work. Bless him. So we really appreciate doing that. It's
Ash, good night.
We really do appreciate it. Is he off to sleep? Is Ash off to sleep? Because it's an hour ahead for him. It's if it is 11 p.m. Thanks so much for coming in, Ash. I really appreciate it. Good to see you. Sean, Mr. Crowley in his drone. Hello, sir. He said, Stalker Sean, are you ignoring me? No. For that, what was my first one I saw you, actually. I'm sorry, brother, if I didn't see you there. Okay, so would you like to see our next news story? This is an interesting one, and we have a whale. Yes. This is from Carl Villacoba's Twitter, which is basically pretty amazing footage of a humpback hanging around the surf zone over in New Jersey, and basically just absolutely incredible. This huge creature, obviously captured by drone, which is where the drone part of it comes into it, which I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's an incredible sight to see. But we are seeing a lot of animals and things that are during lockdown seem to have become a lot braver. Did you see the footage of the deer in East London and that type of thing? It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. We've got sheep here.
Have you? But do you always have sheep though? I'm not sure sheep's anything new for you. There's nothing wrong with sheep. There's nothing wrong with sheep. Bizarre.
How brilliant though is that the drone was there just at that right time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's incredible, and to have all these creatures that are being a bit braver at the moment because air traffic's lower and marine traffic's lower, etc., and there aren't as many people around. I certainly a week or two in, I certainly noticed more birds singing, etc.
Yes, because we live right next. Not a forest, but kind of like a forest. But we've noticed bats and things coming back, and
wow.
I haven't seen them since when I first moved in 2-3 years ago, and they started to come back and be a bit more adventurous. So it's nice to see that now.
That's crazy. Okay, should we have another viewer video? We have two more to have this evening.
Let's do it.
This is from Captured Life Connection, so thank you very much if you're in the chat. I haven't seen him yet tonight, but I know he does watch the show. And this is actually an abandoned building over in New York. I didn't forget my mic. But yeah, that was a great video, wasn't it?
Is that a factory of some sort?
Yeah, it's an abandoned one. There's so much of that type of those type of buildings over there. It's incredible. Obviously, in the UK, because we're such a smaller country, you don't get as much of it. You do in Scotland and some in Wales, but certainly where I am in London and the home counties, if anything's shut for more than 6 months, it's knocked down and built on again, type thing. Which I suppose they have to keep reusing the land. I know you're the same as me, that you hate missing people in the chat. When I'm watching other shows, which is obviously what I normally do, apart from when I stream, I'm always chatting away to people. Hey you. So if I miss anybody, I'm really sorry. But hi Ray Kelly, hi Daryl Hickman, good to see you. And I saw Agent K in there. I know he has to head off, so it was really good to see you. And Steve Carpenter, thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Okay, should we do an unboxing?
Yes.
It's a DJI product.
It's like Christmas.
It is like Christmas, and this is one of the accessories for the DJI Mavic Mini.
Don't say that word.
Which is actually it's been out a while, but I thought I'd share it with everybody, as I thought I would buy it. There's really no reason to have one of these, because it's a charging station, the DJI Mavic Mini, but you can just charge it with a cable, frankly. Now I did prepare and have a power lead.
Okay.
Into it. So what you do is,
this is intriguing.
Plug that in here. You let me take the stickers off. Oh, sorry for deafening people with headphones there. Yeah, you're wondering how I charge a drone with this, aren't you? And then you take the
I'm wondering what the use of it is, and that your missus must be very happy that you bought that.
It's fun.
Yeah, I thought not.
Okay, you say that. Could you just move to your right a little bit, please? Just shift to your right so we can see what's behind you when you talk about investing in things. Look at all those Funko Pops. How many do you have in your collection?
420.
420. I only have one of these, Lib. Just the one. So I thought, But no.
You have a wire.
I know.
Sean.
And I have the batteries actually come out.
Actually, I got to be fair, the container is actually very smart.
Look at that. I've turned the light off so you can see. It has a little glow that tells you it's charging. I feel like I should be doing spells over it. I like
the idea that you could use it for storage.
Yeah, exactly. Which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have it on the corner of my desk in the background of videos and things. I think it's quite an appealing little thing. I did get a discount on it. It was on sale. So if anybody hasn't seen, if anyone's new to the Mavic Mini world and haven't seen these yet, this is pretty cool. Go get one.
Fill it with fake snow from Poundland. I love that idea, Elf Meghead.
Shall we try that? I'm not sure how we'd get the snow to move around, but I'm not putting my drone in there with the fake snow though. Smeghead's just trying to get me in trouble.
No, I wouldn't do that. Please.
Speaking of Smeghead, would you like to see the advert for his new live stream? He's new. He's still very new to YouTube, and he's starting his own little live stream on Saturday night. And I have a little advert for it, and I'm almost too afraid to play it because he's an edgy guy. But here we go.
Hi, I'm Andy, also known as El Smeghead. I'd like to invite you to come over to my channel, 7:30 this Saturday night. Leave the missus to watch Alan Carr's game show. Join me live where anything could happen. And it probably will. So, 7:30 this Saturday night.
Can I just congratulate Andy for the fact that was the politest he's ever been, because he knew it was coming on my stream. So thank you for staying clean, Andy.
I think his humor is incredible. But
it's awesome.
You look like, oh my gosh, I can't think what it is, but it'll come to me.
Hi, I'm Andy, also known as El Smeghead. I'd like to invite you to come over to my channel, 7:30 this Saturday night. Leave the missus to watch Having Cars game show. Join me live where anything could happen. And it probably will. So
he has promised to have a drink.
I don't know. It's from a British sitcom, and I can't think.
Oh, Andy in the chat, have you ever been? Has anybody ever said you look like somebody and keep it clean? But I put a link in the chat to Andy's channel. It's going to be 7 p.m. UK time. I'll be there in the chat myself. Andy's promised to have a few drinks before he goes on, and that dude is hilarious. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Bless you, Andy. But I wanted to play that out because Andy works so hard as one of our main moderators.
Amazing job.
Will Mellor. Is that the guy from Hollyoaks? Do you do that? Do you do that whenever IMDb or Google Images? Will Mellor. Okay, everyone get out your phones.
Up at the minute because I've done a recent video.
Google
Will Mellor.
Will Mellor.
It's not Will Mellor, I don't think. It is. It's Will Mellor.
It is Will Mellor.
Yes.
Oh my lord! One of the photos literally looks like Andy on the. Okay, I'm going to try and get that photo up, and anyone in the even in the chat can see it. Oh yeah, no, thank you. You're closer to your camera. Yes, Will Mellor. 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. Well done, Lib.
That's it. Thank you.
Yes, I love that show, and that comedy was awesome too. Yeah, Steve Fuller got it as well. Actually, Will from Pints of Lager. Very good. You see this. This is the fascinating. This is the fascinating kind of stuff you get here on Geeksvana Live. We will find out who it is you look like. Just send us your photos in, and we'll find someone that kind of looks like you. Kinda looks like you.
That was. Yeah.
Okay, I have another viewer video, and this one actually comes from someone who is in the chat, Phantom Flight 101. Herman Green, who has a fantastic channel. Some of his flights are absolutely fantastic. He goes across the entire area of New York and New York State and really captures some fantastic footage. So let's have a look at his video.
Remember when we said we'd stay together now until forever? Just us, just us. Said we wouldn't be like all the others, fight and hurt each other. Not us, not us. But we let each other down, 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 down. Yeah, we let each other down, 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 down. This shouldn't be us. What came between us? When did we become like them? We weren't supposed to break up, but it's too late to make up. Don't know if my heart will mend. No, this should not be us, not be us, not be us. This should not be us, not be us, not be us.
There we go, and that was actually the name of the park was Corona Park that they flew from, which was a little bit apt at the moment. Yeah, I know. I'm going to put a link to Herman's channel in the chat. I recommend you going over there because one of the things I had to clip out of his, and actually Life Captures one as well, was that there was a bit of chat in there which I had to clip out only because it had music in the background that I couldn't be sure wasn't copyright free. So I just stuck to the drone footage itself, but some incredible footage there. Now, Libby.
I think Flight 101 is an incredible channel, and I think a lot of him as well. He's an awesome gentleman. He was really sweet when I first started on here, so yeah, fair play to him. He gets
he's a great guy.
Very
he's a great guy.
Fightful in New York.
Yeah, and his videos are great because he does talk to camera a lot as well in them. He explains what's going on and that type of thing, which I really like those types of ones. Okay, Lib, we need to sort something out here because I saw something in the chat. Somebody said you look like Celine Dion. Is it the hair tonight? Is that what's doing it? Okay, you don't sound like her. Sorry.
No, I know.
Okay, can everybody put a 1 in the chat if you think Lib looks like Keira Knightley, or a 2 in the chat if you think she looks like Celine Dion? Celine Dion. Or
Winona Ryder.
Yeah, I don't really get that one as much. I definitely get, yeah, look, 111. Yeah, Lib is excluded from this one. You're not allowed to vote for yourself. That's cheating.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
And again, I just want to put another link in the chat just to remind everybody how to support Lib. Go to libmarie_x on TikTok and on Instagram. Yeah, we're getting lots of Keira Knightley votes. I think they're just listening to you. Steve Carpenter number 2. I'm gonna hang on. Let me just. I don't actually think that, but I'm just trying to even up.
You gotta like put your jaw forward because everything's said with almost an upset. So she kind of goes like, "I'm getting on the boat, and there's nothing you could do to stop me." That's how I do those impressions.
The TikTok you made, which again, everyone go to TikTok and watch Lib. The TikTok you made where you're watching some clips of her film, and then you're like, but I like the fact that the facial expressions you pull are more and more like her as the TikTok goes on, which is quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very funny.
So I know, like.
Okay, just to let everybody know what's coming up on Geeksvana over the next couple of weeks. We've got some more videos on the Mavic Mini. We've got some more videos on the Mavic Air 2. You get to watch me taking my exams on the A2 C of C course, and then and also find out whether or not I passed the exam. Which we'll keep that for people that don't know yet. We'll keep that one. We'll keep that one secret. And of course, lots more drone news as well. We've got some very interesting stories coming up in the next couple of weeks, which should be good fun. And you were saying you're just sort of on the TikTok grind at the moment, are you? Sort of getting the content up as much as possible.
Yeah, at the minute, that's kind of where I'm going with this. Obviously, it's no surprise in the media. There's a lot more things at the minute that I consider to be more important.
Yes.
So I have withheld my media for now, just to allow those voices to be heard. I think we've got a few more important things to consider first, and then I will, by all means, carry on with my content. Nice. But for the time being, I will post little bits here and there, but let's leave a blank space for those people first.
You're chasing 60,000, is it? Or is it where are you on followers at the moment?
Yeah,
58,000 and something, isn't it?
58.5 thousand.
That's a lot of followers. I'm very jealous. But anyway, never mind.
Yeah, it is, and I feel like it kind of comes with some sort of responsibility to do the right thing and speak out on the things that matter.
No,
so
absolutely.
I've chosen not to speak out and allow others to do their work. So
there is
out of respect this week, I've kind of withheld.
There is a YouTuber called Matt, and I always get his surname wrong. I want to say Hepetia. But he did the same thing. I mean, he has just shy of 900,000 subscribers, and he runs as you can imagine on that side of thing, he runs a huge business on Insta and everywhere else. And he basically decided to go social media quiet to allow exactly as you're saying, to allow the other voices to come through, and you know to allow the more authoritative voices to come through as well. Because I thought of posting stuff on Facebook and this sort of thing, but it's like I don't know enough. I want to sit back and I want to hear the speeches myself. I want to hear from the people that are affected and hear their voices. some of them that I was watching were obviously heartbreaking. Some of them were heartwarming as well, and it's been a real roller coaster of a few days, which is such a again that old sort of meme of 2020 is coming to get us. It's been a real roller coaster of a year so far, and I'm looking forward to a bright summer.
It's been highlighted this year, of course, but of course these are historic. So I just thought, what can I do to make a difference? And obviously I usually would flip on the funny side, but as I can't do that in this case, I will just allow others to have something to say, and then we will continue. So I've been posting little bits here and there that are kind of just out of respect this week, at least, just kind of going to go a bit quiet and work with you, of course, and go a bit quiet from social media for the time being.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you.
We have got some funny projects in the pipeline, so.
Awesome. That sounds good. I did see something there. Matt Preston was asking, who are you doing your assessments with, Sean? Matt, is actually UAV Hub with Matt Williams, his business. I've already done it. I've already filmed the course, myself taking the course, which was all online because of the social distancing, especially at that time. So it'll be it was a lot of fun. It was a very interesting course, and you'll have to watch the videos next week now to see whether or not I passed. Which here we go. Okay, well that's basically everything that I had.
So how long will it take for your results?
For me to what? Sorry.
How long will your results take then?
Oh, I've already got them. I'm just teasing. So. I've done one video where you see me take my course. I have actually told some people because I was impacted by the results. So whether it was good or bad, I did tell some people. I did one video of the course itself and taking the exam, and then there's another little video to tell people whether if I passed or not. So it's going to be very interesting to So I'm asking people in the first video to predict what percentage mark I got as well. So which will be interesting to see what people say.
Okay.
Because they can be mean,
Yeah.
Yes, good. Excellent. Okay, well, thank you very much, everybody in the chat, for joining us. I really appreciate you all hanging around. And thank you so much, Sean Lib, my wonderful co-host, for hanging around. Literally, what am I doing? Whilst everything falls apart around her. That is probably of the 3 or 4 times I've had you on live, every single time. Yes, it is the TikTok. Here we go. So, and anybody under 30 probably doesn't know much about I'm 43. What am I talking about? Doesn't know what we're doing here. So,
but to be fair, this is just I'm very anxious. I don't know what I'm doing face.
Oh, is it? Okay. I thought you were doing the Ready Player One type. There you go, boomer.
No.
It's just me being a boomer. Steve Carpenter, thanks so much for the $10 super chat. Thanks for an excellent show, Sean and Lib. We've got to get back to work. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Really good to see you, Steve. Steve is a huge supporter of a lot of drone channels, so I really appreciate him coming in. Okay, well, on that note, I will get the show ended out and go into the outro. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you next time when Lib has time to come on with us. Mike Drennan, these people with super chats that keep holding up the end of the show. It's so rude, isn't it? People kindly sending us money.
Right, we're back. What do you want?
How dare they? Don't stop. Mike Drennan, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Great show. Thanks, Mike. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I realised tonight, because I had to reset up the stream, we're on a slight lag. We're normally on 0 latency, which means we're up to the chat 100%. But unfortunately, the chat's about 10 to 15 seconds behind us. But that will be resurrected next week, as I know everybody likes to interact as and when things happen. So, but yes, on that note, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Lib. And see you next time on Geeksvana Live.
Bye.
All you want is my hunger. All you need is my pain. Nothing in between ever met you lost. When you were born there was thunder. Fire lit in the sky as to lead astray. out of you and me. Come back, correct.